Elijah, 2 King chapter 1 verse 1 up to 18. After Ahab's death, Moab rebelled against Israel. Now Ahaziah had fallen through the lattice of his upper room and injured himself. So he sent a messenger saying to them, "Go and consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, to see if I will recover from this injury." So the angel of the Lord said to Elijah the Tishbite, "Go up and meet the messenger sent by the king of Samaria and ask them, is it because that there is no God in Israel that you are going off to consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore, this is what the Lord says, you will not leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." So Elijah went. When the messengers returned to the king, he asked them, "Why have you come back?" "A man came to meet us," they replied, "and he said to us, 'Go back to the king sent you and tell him, this is what the Lord says. It is because that there is no God in Israel that you send men to consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron. Therefore, you will not leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." The king asked, "What kind of man was it who came to meet you and told you this?" They replied, "He was a man with a garment of hair and a leather belt around his waist." The king said, "That was Elijah the Tishbite." Then the king sent to Elijah a captain with a company of 50 men. The captain went up to Elijah, who was sitting on top of a hill, and said, "Man of God, the king says, come down." Elijah answered the captain, "If I am a man of God, may fire from heaven come down and consume you with your 50 men." Then the fire came down from heaven and consumed the captain with his 50 men. So the king sent to Elijah another captain with his 50 men. This captain said to him, "Man of God, this is what the king says. Come down at once." "If I am a man of God," Elijah replied, "may fire from heaven come down and consume you with your 50 men." Then fire of God came down and consumed the captain with his 50 men. So the king sent a third captain. This third captain went up and bent on his knees before Elijah. "Man of God," he begged, "please have respect for my life and the lives of these 50 men, your servant." See, fire from heaven fell down and consumed the first two captains and all their men. But now have respect for my life. Then the word of the Lord came to Elijah the Tishbite. "Go down with him. Don't be afraid of him." So Elijah get out and went with him to the king. He told to the king, "This is what the Lord says. Is it because that there is no God in Israel for you to consult that you have sent messengers to consult Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Because you have done this, you will never leave the bed you are lying on. You will certainly die." So he died according to the word that had spoken by Elijah. Because Ahaziah had no son, Joram succeeded him as a king in the 2nd year of Jehoram, son of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah. As for the other events of Ahijah's reign, and what he did, are they not written in the book of annals of the king of Israel?